You've got cancer. 3 words none of us ever want to hear. Yet, unfortunately for me, I heard those words just recently, January 2nd, 2020. Hi, Danna Demetre here with Lean Healthy Ageless. And if you're a woman looking to have your best health, your best vitality, your best body, no matter what your age, you're in the right spot. And yeah, even though I have what's called invasive ductal carcinoma, that sounds ominous, but it's not. I'm still here to tell you we have a lot of control over our health. And also, we are the CEO of our healthcare team. So I'm going to go on a journey and let you come with me on this fight against breast cancer. In fact, I'm calling it Danna's Kick Cancer's Butt Breast Cancer Journey. And I'm going to be journaling and letting you know every step of the way the decisions I'm making, the action I'm taking. Now, today, I'm just going to tell you the story of how I found the lump and where I'm at this moment. I'm not going to talk about the diet I'm choosing to follow. I'm not going to talk about if I'm going to have a mastectomy or lumpectomy or radiation or chemo or any of that. I'm just going to tell you what I found out, a little bit of my history. And then if you want to follow my journey, Danna's Kick Cancer's Butt journey over the weeks and months and perhaps even years ahead, I'm hoping a year from now I will not be posting very much. I really encourage you to subscribe either to our YouTube channel or to our email list so you'll get notifications whenever I put out a new video. But I'm just going to let you come along with me on my journey if it's of any interest or benefit to you. So, quick backstory. My mother had breast cancer at age 56, which put me at a higher risk, of course. I've been having mammograms since my, I think, mid to late 30s. Yes, there's some risk with uh, annual mammograms, some people feel, but I have felt like it's the wise thing for me to do. I've had very fibrocystic breasts, and so it's been a little bit harder sometimes to be sure for the radiologist. So I've had callbacks and ultrasounds, but never a biopsy. This past summer in August, I noticed a little lump right on the medial side of my left breast, right where I'm pointing right here, about the size of a pea. So close to the edge, so very small. And I thought, well, I hope that's a cyst. And I just kept kind of checking it for a couple weeks and it seemed to disappear for a while. And I thought, well, great, it must have absorbed. But it came back. I shouldn't say it came back. I think I just didn't find it. I didn't have a good location or whatever. Bad GPS for finding my little nodule. So long and short, it came back, and within a couple of months, I scheduled a visit with my GYN. She felt it and felt that it warranted having, instead of a regular mammogram this year, what's called a diagnostic mammogram. So I had a 3D mammogram plus an ultrasound, and that nodule, indeed was seen. And looking, they said intermediate malignancy risk. So I call that a 50-50 or whatever. And the radiologist said to me, Danna, there's no way to know if this tissue is benign or malignant unless we biopsy. So I had a biopsy on December 27th of 2019, and then on January 2nd, 2020, ready to start a fresh new year and so excited to bring you more health and wellness and weight loss tips and come along and support you. I realized I was going to be going on a new journey, adventure of my own. And I do call it an adventure, and I think our attitude is really important when we have to face off some health challenges. And so was a shock. I was a little bit, I was a little bit emotional. I didn't fall apart, but I was like, okay, God's got this. And I will share, if you choose to go on the journey with me, I'm going to talk about my body and some of my personal choices when it comes to diet, nutrition, supplements, treatment I'm going to take. But I'm a woman of faith, and I will tell you this is not just a body journey. This is body, soul, and spirit. It impacts emotions. I have a 42-year-old and a 39-year-old daughter, and my 42-year-old started bawling, and I mean she was more upset than I was. So when it comes to my faith, I know God's got this. God knew before I was ever even born that I would end up with breast cancer, and so my faith is so strong. Not necessarily that I will be totally healed, although I think the prognosis is good that I will, but that God's in this and He's not going to waste anything. In fact, one of the reasons I'm sharing it with you is I believe that my journey can hopefully benefit some of you. So that's all I'm going to tell you today. Moving forward, I will tell you about my first visit with the surgical oncologist, the team I have set up. I'm going to have meetings with the medical oncologist, a radiologist, a genetic, a genetic oncologist. I have amazing nutritional PhD experts that are close friends that are guiding me on my part of Danna's Kick Cancer's Butt journey. And so, if this is something of interest to you, I invite you to come along. If you happen to see me losing weight in the process, I do want to say in advance, and I'll tell you what the diet is later. I am on a very special diet because I believe it can make a huge difference in my long term health and prognosis. So the weight loss is not because I'm trying to lose weight, because I know I'm already lean. It's not because cancer is taking over. It is because I am restricting calories to some degree out of necessity of the kinds of foods I'm going to eat. I'm going to be doing a little more extensive intermittent fasting. And the other thing I want to say before I close is this is my journey. I'm not giving any advice. I'm not telling you what you should do. I'm just telling you what I'm reading, what I'm learning, and what I'm choosing to do on this journey, this adventure called Kicking Breast Cancer's Butt. So God bless you. I hope you come along. Feel free to make comments and let me know if you have questions. I don't know that I'll have the answers, but I'll try my best. God bless.